y'all. Left Farmer 73 here. Let me tell you something. Off-grid, part-time off-grid is rough, man. My son couldn't be out and handle the business that I needed him to handle while I was away, and my pigs got out. I see them now. And these aren't the little pigs from the last time they got out, you know. These pigs are probably, some of them are like 200 and 300 pounds a piece. So I got a nightmare, and I had to get up, and now I am literally, my neighbor is holding the fort for me while I gotta make this long drive to Freedom Acres. I'm almost there, but make this long drive that if I can't wrangle up my hogs, I'm gonna have to put them down. I don't want to, but doggone it, if they don't come back with me where they should, if they don't come back with me, I'm gonna have to let them go. Man, I don't want to do that. You know, if you got chickens, no worries. Chickens gonna handle themselves. Chickens can feed themselves. Chickens can find water. Chickens can roost up in the trees. Chickens can protect themselves. They can eat. And they're not destructive. And if one of them come up missing, you know, but a hog? And now that they finally got a taste of the wild, they're out there foraging. I can see them on my cameras all through my woods. Now that they got a taste of the wilds, they'll never want to come back and get no freaking corn. I'm going to have to stop and get them like some McDonald's and T-bone steak or something to tantalize them to come back. Because shaking a bag of corn ain't going to cut it. All right, y'all. This is how my day started. Me checking my cameras, and here's the pigs. But see the black and white one? It's half in, half out the gate. I did not see that when I looked at the camera. His bottom half is out of the fence. Well, her bottom half is out of the fence. Her head is in the pen, and I should have looked better than that. But see, Big Powder is looking over. She can see the problem. And once she saw the problem, she solved it. As you see, she's going straight for my doggone barbecue grill, man. I mean, I had just cooked something in there, some burgers, and she's sniffing it, and I'm so glad she didn't knock it over. She is about 300 pounds, and nothing stands in her way. She literally folded that fence over that the other pig was half under. Now, I got to be honest with you. I did a mistake. Look, here come Big Red. I made a big mistake, and that is you always got to check your perimeter gates, your electric fence. You got to keep checking it, because guess what? Your pigs will always keep checking the perimeter gate. They will always make sure that it's working. Sometimes they zap themselves just to see if the electricity is still on and working. So you have to check your perimeter and your fencing just as much as they do, and even more. Every blue moon, now that I'm knowing, you even may need to switch it up here and there. The next time I get pigs, I'm going to do net fencing. That way, it's almost, I ain't going to say it's flawless, but it's better than what I'm doing here. So, as you see, y'all, I'm going to say this part-time farming, no, that's a no. Wrong. If you're going to be a part-time homesteader, don't have livestock, period. Because you won't be able to depend on everybody around you to come and help you, because everybody got stuff to do. So with everything going on, I would have been here, but my problem was I'm in the middle of remodeling the inside of the cabin, and it's literally unlivable right now. I got drywall on my bed and everything else. It's unlivable. So that's why I wasn't here. But I asked my son to come out and do a few things. And I didn't know he had stuff to do. Like I said, it's nobody's fault but my own. If you're going to have livestock, I'm going to say about pigs, okay? Pigs, I don't know about goats. I've never had goats, but it seems like goats are just as smart as pigs. They will try you. So, honestly, they got 30 days left when the weather start cooling down, and we going to have a baking party. I mean, I don't have a choice. Look at this. Look at this. I really want to hold on to her, but I got to get a better infrastructure. If I cannot get a better infrastructure for them to make sure they're secure, they got to go. And here's the biggest thing. I don't want them to get out and go out in the wild and then start mating and everything else. And then we have a wild hog problem worse than what we already have. And I don't want wild hogs to start picking up their scent over here like that all through the woods. We're going to have a big problem over here, worse than what I got now. So, just so y'all know, by the time I made it to Freedom Acres, all the pigs started following my truck down my driveway. So they knew the dinner bell. Now, let me tell you this. I can't show you at this minute, but this is how I got them. Look, this is them right when I'm about to come down my driveway. This is my driveway out to the main road, and they went all the way down there and was bugging my neighbors. So what I did, I stopped off at the Dollar General and I got a bag of Hostess donuts and sour cream and onion chips. They love Doritos. Always give them Doritos so they can take their medicine for worming. But I had sour cream and onion chips and white powder donuts. And let me tell you something. I put one on the ground, let them taste it, and they followed me all the way back into the cage. Thank God. Okay, so I was able to get them all back in the cage. Everything is great. I had to reinforce everything, run a whole new electrical wire because I didn't tell y'all, I left something out. They broke one of the electrical fencing wires and I never fixed it. And that was a big problem. See, that was me being lazy. And you can't be lazy out here and you can't half-ass do nothing out here homesteading. You just can't. And you can't put nothing off. Or this the kind of stuff that happens. Now, this is with livestock, but it doesn't have to be with livestock. It can be with anything. It can be just the grass growing. So you're always up. There's going to be rare times that you're going to sit on your porch drinking lemonade, like some of those weird videos y'all keep watching on TikTok and stuff. Man, please, you better get up and get ready. Strap that steel on your hip and go out in these woods and make sure everything is right, because this is the kind of stuff that happens. Now, if you ever get a homestead and you don't have time to take care of your livestock, I'm going to tell you one, don't get pigs. I don't know about goats, but I've heard about goats. I'm not going to speak on goats because I've never owned any. I've heard they ain't no part-time livestock either. You better stay on top of a goat. Pigs are, oh my goodness. Here's the other thing about pigs. They're destructive. They tear everything up, man, and with zero effort. They walked through this fence. She just broke through this fence, and I had carabiners and everything. I had a little door. Carabiners, she bent them. She bent the carabiners. She broke through cattle panel and bent the carabiners. Long story short, this is their last run. 30 days, the weather should start cooling off, and I'll set up a system where it's time to start having a bacon and eggs party, because I can't do it part-time. I've learned a lot in the year and a half that I've had pigs. Has it been a year and a half or more? Year and a half. And let me tell you something, I've learned a lot. I've learned I will be doing pigs again, and I also learned it's way better ways to do it. And now I also know It's different breeds. Don't bother. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time on, I forget, potbelly pigs. Don't waste your time. And it's a couple other ones too that I can't think of right off the top. But I've learned so much that it is time for that reset. But I'm here to tell y'all, look, if you part-time homesteader and you know you got a piece of property somewhere and you're going to be visiting there every blue moon, or you're there for, like me, you know, when I come, I'm here for 3 weeks or more, and then I go home, and then I reset, I come back, I'm back and forth across the freaking country to do this. Don't do it with livestock. If you don't have anybody there when you're not, don't do livestock. You could do it with chickens, because chickens don't give a crap. Chickens can take care of themselves. But nothing else that I know of, okay? So with that, not quail. You can't do quail. Got to stay on top of them little rascals. I tried that. Never again. But long story short, I got all the girls back. I can't believe it. Reinforced everything and ran all new electrical fencing. And thank God, man, I do not want no catastrophe, because your pigs getting away from you is a catastrophe. So with that being said, hey, everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you're listening. If you plan on homesteading, please listen to this one. If you don't listen to no other video I've done, please listen to this one. And down below, what I'm going to do is link the video of my pigs escaping about a year or so ago, year and a half ago when I first got them. I'm going to link that video, okay? And that was ingenuity to get them back. So please click on that video and watch that one too, because that's a trip. I wish I had enough time to have my camera out, but I had to be concentrating. And they are 300 pounds. They are bigger than me. And all they do is move their head and they will break your freaking leg. So they're dangerous, even though they know me, you know, they're dangerous. So I couldn't be holding the phone and all that while I'm wrangling them up and making sure they don't bite me or knock me over. Whew. Live Farmer 73. I love you. Thank you for watching. Watch this other video, and I'm out. Peace.